Gratitude isn't just a polite response or a fleeting moment of appreciation. It's the hidden force that can supercharge your journey toward manifestation. Right now, think of gratitude as a powerful energy source that lights up your entire being, linking your hopes and dreams to a universe eager to support you. This is not about forcing yourself to look on the bright side, nor is it about ignoring life's genuine challenges. Instead, it's about cultivating a genuine sense of wonder for every blessing, big or small, that touches your life. When you invite gratitude into your heart, it acts like a magnet, aligning your thoughts, actions, and reality toward your highest good. We often think of manifestation as wanting something and seeing it appear. But here's a little secret. It's the gratitude, the genuine appreciation for everything you already have, that truly speeds up the process. When you realize how much is going right for you, your energy shifts from a place of lack to a state of enough. You start seeing doors open and synchronicities line up, almost as if the entire cosmos is rearranging itself in your favor. Now you might wonder how to cultivate this deep sense of gratitude when daily life can feel overwhelming. In this video, we'll explore each facet step by step. We'll dive into the heartfelt practice of noticing simple joys, talk about how gratitude rewires deep-seated limiting beliefs, and even see how it affects your body on a physical level. By the end, you'll understand that the act of giving thanks is far more than a fleeting nicety. It's the actual catalyst that sparks rapid transformation. As we walk through each section, let your mind relax and absorb these ideas with openness. There's no rush and no right or wrong way to feel grateful. You only need a willing heart. In the process, you might uncover old doubts that try to hold you back. Embrace them without judgment. These doubts are just parts of you craving attention, waiting to be acknowledged and transformed. What if gratitude could be the gentle key that unlocks the door to your highest potential? Stay with me for a journey that will unfold like a warm conversation with a friend who believes in you wholeheartedly. We'll explore how gratitude works from the inside out. We'll talk about practical exercises and daily affirmations that keep your spirit buoyant. We'll also discover how living in a continual state of appreciation can help you move past resentment, release mental blocks, and foster better health. By the end, you'll see how each thank you you speak, whether to yourself, to others, or to the universe, can shape the very reality you experience. So let's begin this adventure together. Let your heart open. Let your mind be curious. Let gratitude take center stage, illuminating the path ahead for you to welcome your desires with grace, ease, and unwavering faith. Gratitude is more than a word we toss around in polite conversation. It's a profound acknowledgement of the gifts in our lives, both seen and unseen. When we talk about true gratitude, we're looking at something deeper than a quick thank you said out of habit. We're engaging with a heartfelt sense of wonder that says, I see the good around me, and I honor it. This statement isn't about glossing over the difficult times. Instead, it invites you to hold both your struggles and blessings in the same gentle space. Doing so, you affirm that life contains multitudes of lessons and treasures, even when they're wrapped in challenges. A lot of people worry that they're not being grateful enough. They might think that if they don't constantly exclaim how thankful they are, they've failed in some way. But real gratitude doesn't come from forcing yourself to repeat phrases mechanically. It grows from understanding that each moment you're alive is precious, and that within every experience, there is something that can help you evolve. Sure, you can say words of thanks 1,000 times a day, but if you don't feel them in your heart, they remain mere words. True gratitude has an energy that warms you from the inside. When you genuinely appreciate something, a sunrise, a loving friend, a comfortable home, you tap into a broader field of abundance. Your senses sharpen, your mind relaxes, and your spirit begins to recognize how truly supported you are. This shift may seem subtle, but it holds tremendous power. It's like a spark that ignites a new pattern of thought, one in which you see possibility instead of limitation. To explore this heart-centered gratitude, try whispering an affirmation like, "I embrace the goodness in my life with open arms," whenever a simple joy appears. Notice how your body reacts. Does your chest feel lighter? Do you breathe more deeply? These small signals show that you're resonating with positivity on a level beyond just the mind. Recognize that gratitude isn't only an emotion. It's a loving teacher guiding you to see each moment as purposeful. Yet, let's be clear. Gratitude does not require you to deny pain. Part of being truly grateful is acknowledging where it hurts, honoring the tough moments, and still holding space for the blessings. This genuine acceptance is where healing begins. You're not pushing negativity away. You're holding it gently, allowing it to teach you something valuable. Then, as your emotional burdens soften, you'll discover the surprising lightness that true gratitude creates. As we continue, remember that being thankful isn't about ignoring the messiness of life. It's about realizing that hidden within the mess, there's something you can learn, cherish, and use to grow. By seeing the gifts in all scenarios, you train your heart to stay open and your mind to remain hopeful. And believe it or not, this is the first stepping stone toward accelerating every good thing you want to bring into your life. Let's see how this heart-centered approach can powerfully shift your energy next. If your heart is the engine, then gratitude is the fuel that propels you into a higher state of being. Each time you pause to appreciate something, be it the warmth of a morning sun or the kindness of a friend, you create a small energetic ripple. Over time, these ripples merge to form a current of positivity that travels far beyond your own experience. It's as if the entire universe responds to your call of thank you, reflecting back to you more reasons to be thankful. Think of your personal energy like a radio frequency. When you're in a mindset of scarcity or worry, you're essentially tuned in to a station that broadcasts fear. The music is heavy and opportunities might feel blocked. But the moment you consciously shift to a frequency of gratitude, your broadcast changes. You begin sending out signals that say, "I'm ready to receive all the goodness life can offer." And life does respond. You might notice small but meaningful synchronicities, like receiving exactly the information you needed at the perfect moment, or reconnecting with an old friend who sparks a new opportunity. Gratitude's energy isn't magic in the sense of fairy tales. It's a natural law that energy follows attention. Yet, shifting your frequency isn't always simple, particularly if you're grappling with stress or heartbreak. That's where conscious practice steps in. One method is to take a brief gratitude pause each day, maybe for a minute or two. During this pause, close your eyes and mentally list 3 things you genuinely appreciate. These can be small joys like the taste of your morning tea or big blessings like the security of a job. By naming them, you reaffirm that there's more to life than just problems. This daily habit boosts your energy, clears mental clutter, and sets a tone of optimism. Affirmations also help anchor this new state. For instance, you might say quietly to yourself, "I am grateful for this moment and all its hidden gifts." Notice how this gentle declaration lifts your spirits and refocuses your attention on what's present rather than what's lacking. In doing so, your energy resonates with solutions rather than with obstacles. Moreover, gratitude can alchemize negative emotions. If you're upset or anxious, try acknowledging the emotion without judgment. Then gently pivot to thanking yourself for the resilience that helps you cope. By layering appreciation on top of discomfort, you soften the edges of the pain. This doesn't mean you ignore genuine issues. Rather, it allows you to approach problems from a clearer, calmer mindset. As your energy shifts steadily toward gratitude, you'll discover it's easier to let go of what doesn't serve you. Old fears, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs begin to lose their grip. This lightness is more than just a nice feeling. It's the foundation of manifestation. Your mind, body, and spirit start to collaborate, bringing you closer to the outcomes you've been longing for. In the next section, we'll explore how to further leverage this elevated energy to dissolve long-held mental barriers and rewrite your personal narrative. Many people carry beliefs that sabotage their best efforts at creating a more fulfilling life. These beliefs often stem from childhood experiences or repetitive self-talk that took root over time. Perhaps you've internalized the idea that you're not worthy or lack talent, and these statements play on a loop in the background of your mind. What gratitude can do is gently interrupt that loop, offering a new script that says, "I am enough, and I am steadily welcoming greater joy." Imagine your mind as a garden. Each belief is a seed that either flowers into confidence or sprouts into fear. Repeated thoughts, whether positive or negative, act as water and sunlight, helping these beliefs grow. By regularly practicing gratitude, you're effectively watering the seeds of optimism and possibility. You begin to identify small victories and gifts in your everyday life, which then strengthen your sense of self-worth. Over time, the once dominant weeds of doubt start to wither from neglect. A practical way to use gratitude for rewiring is through a daily reflection. In a journal or a note on your phone, write down a few gratitude statements each evening. Focus on aspects of your day that brought a sense of peace, joy, or learning. You might thank yourself for showing courage in a tricky conversation or for completing a task you've been procrastinating. Even if your day felt heavy, try to find a kernel of growth. By consistently doing this, you're reinforcing the belief that good things are always happening, even in challenging moments. Another technique is mental reframing. When an old limiting thought arises, such as, "I can't do this," pause and replace it with gratitude. "Thank you, mind, for trying to protect me. But I'm moving forward anyway, and I'm thankful for the chance to learn." This doesn't deny the thought. It simply reroutes its energy into a more constructive direction. It's like politely saying, "I see you, but I choose a different path." Over time, your mind learns to adopt this kinder, more hopeful narrative as your new normal. Affirmations once again play a key role, I am grateful for who I am, and I trust in my ability to grow. Speak them as if you mean them, even if they feel slightly unfamiliar at first. Words carry power, especially when combined with genuine emotion. Each positive statement becomes a small hammer, gently chipping away at the walls that once confined you. By injecting gratitude into the places you feel stuck, you begin to dissolve the glue holding those old beliefs together. You'll notice subtle shifts. Maybe you stand a bit straighter, speak with more confidence, or dare to share your ideas without fear of judgment. That's the beginning of true transformation, where your internal narrative evolves from self-criticism into self-acknowledgement and hope. And it doesn't stop at your mental well-being. In the next section, we'll look at how gratitude can also reshape your body's responses, contributing to overall health and vitality. When both the mind and body are aligned in gratitude, the door to manifestation swings open wider than ever before. Your body is an incredible vessel, constantly communicating its needs, wisdom, and resilience. We often view healing as something purely physical, taking medication or resting until we feel better. Yet gratitude can be an overlooked ally in the healing process. It works on a subtle level, influencing hormones, stress responses, and even the way cells repair themselves. When you deeply appreciate your body, you're sending it a signal of respect and trust. Picture gratitude as a comforting blanket that wraps around every cell, telling it, you are loved, you have what you need to thrive. Medical research has shown that positive emotions and reduced stress can bolster immunity, stabilize blood pressure, and improve overall physical health. This doesn't mean you should ignore professional health care, of course. But adding gratitude into your daily routine can amplify any healing path you're on. Think of a time when you experienced stress or worry, maybe from a looming deadline or a conflict with someone close to you. Your shoulders likely tensed up, your breathing became shallow, and you may have felt knots in your stomach. Now imagine flipping the script by pausing to silently say, I'm thankful for my resilience. I honor my body for holding me up through tough times. Even if the stress doesn't vanish instantly, your body softens at the gentle reminder of its innate strength. Over time, these moments add up, reducing chronic tension and promoting a more harmonious inner environment. An easy starting exercise is to set aside a few minutes each day to focus on physical appreciation. You can do this right when you wake up or before you sleep. Rest your hands on your heart or abdomen, inhale deeply, and say, thank you, body, for carrying me through this day. Let yourself feel the warmth of genuine appreciation. Tune into small sensations, the steady beating of your heart, the gentle rise and fall of your breath, the comforting support of your bed or chair. This simple act recognizes the miracle of your body's continuous work. Gratitude also plays a role in pain management. While it's not a cure-all, acknowledging even the smallest improvements or moments of relief creates a more hopeful outlook. By highlighting these positives, you shift from a cycle of fear and frustration to a cycle of patience and gentle optimism. This emotional shift can encourage relaxation, which in turn helps reduce certain types of pain or discomfort. In short, your body and mind are partners, and gratitude is like the handshake that unites them. As you ease mental burdens through appreciation, you also foster a physical environment conducive to healing. The result is not just relief from ailments, but also a rejuvenating sense of well-being that echoes through every cell. Having explored how gratitude rejuvenates both your mental and physical realms, let's move on to a pivotal aspect of manifestation: letting go of resentment through forgiveness and opening up the flow of blessings. Life has a way of piling up emotional baggage, past hurts, betrayals, disappointments that can weigh you down. Holding on to resentment can feel like self-protection, as if the grudge itself is a shield. In reality, however, it often becomes a burden that blocks the flow of positive energy and hampers your ability to manifest. Here's where gratitude and forgiveness intersect, offering a pathway to release this weight and make room for new blessings. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful actions or pretending that deep wounds never happened. It's about recognizing that clinging to anger or pain hurts you far more than it hurts anyone else. By forgiving, you're saying, I choose to unchain myself from this past event so I can focus on the good in my life. Gratitude amplifies this choice by showing you all the uplifting reasons to move on. When you notice how many things you have to be thankful for, the sting of old hurts starts to lessen. Your perspective widens, and you realize you have more to gain from releasing bitterness than from nurturing it. One practical step toward forgiveness is blending it with thankfulness. Try a brief mental exercise. Think of a person or situation that hurt you. Acknowledge the pain. Then, shift your focus to something positive you learned because of this experience. Perhaps it made you more assertive or showed you qualities you truly value in relationships. Silently thank the lesson, even if you can't thank the person. This act doesn't turn injustice into virtue, but it helps you grow beyond the pain. Over time, these tiny threads of gratitude can mend the rifts in your heart, stitch by stitch. You might also want to use affirmations that combine gratitude and forgiveness. I am thankful for the strength I've discovered in this healing journey, and I choose to release the chains of resentment. Speak it gently and let the words sink in. You might be surprised at how your body and mind respond. You may feel a slight lift in your chest or a softening in your shoulders, subtle signs that you're freeing yourself from emotional knots. An unexpected side benefit of forgiveness is how it opens the door to new forms of abundance. Holding grudges often consumes mental and emotional energy that could be spent pursuing joy, creativity, and meaningful connections. When you let go, you create space for more fulfilling relationships and experiences to enter your life. This is a form of manifestation in action. You're actively choosing to align your internal landscape with what you want to attract externally. Forgiveness, then, becomes a gateway to deeper gratitude. By choosing to release past grievances, you renew your commitment to living fully in the present. And a fully present life is fertile ground for welcoming all the good that's waiting for you. In the next section, we'll see how harnessing this open-hearted attitude can build an unshakable sense of abundance, preparing you to receive life's endless possibilities. When you think of abundance, you might immediately picture wealth or material possessions. But the essence of real abundance is so much broader. It's about feeling a sense of fullness and possibility in every area of your life: love, health, creativity, and yes, finances too. Gratitude is the gentle yet powerful key that unlocks this expansive way of living. Once you start noticing the blessings that already exist, you begin to vibrate at a frequency that naturally attracts even more good into your orbit. If you've ever struggled with feelings of lack, you know how draining they can be. Worry, anxiety, and fear can occupy so much mental space that there's little room left for creative thinking or hope. But by consciously shifting to a mindset of appreciation, you open a floodgate of positive energy. Opportunities you once dismissed or overlooked suddenly come into focus. People who share your vision or can offer support seem to appear from nowhere. It might feel like coincidence, but it's actually the cumulative effect of your elevated outlook. To cultivate this sense of abundance, consider creating a small daily ritual. Perhaps each morning, write down one aspect of your life, no matter how tiny, that you're grateful for. Then, close your eyes and visualize that gratitude multiplying. If you're thankful for your supportive family, envision deeper bonds and more joyful gatherings. If you're appreciative of a creative idea, imagine it blossoming into a project that touches many lives. This exercise shifts your perspective from, "Is there enough?" to "How can I let this goodness expand?" Affirmations provide a wonderful reinforcement here. Simple statements like, "I am grateful for the flow of abundance in my life," or "I trust that everything I need comes to me at the right time," can help rewire your subconscious. When spoken with conviction, these phrases guide your mind to look for opportunities instead of obstacles. Over time, they form the foundation of a belief system that sees life as supportive rather than adversarial. Real-world results often follow. Perhaps you'll find a new job opportunity, a sudden financial windfall, or a surprising solution to a lingering issue. It's not that your gratitude magically makes these things happen. Rather, your consistent thankfulness puts you in a prime position to notice and act on them when they appear. You'll also be more inclined to say yes to experiences that align with your desires, because you've built the confidence that life is on your side. Embracing abundance doesn't mean ignoring challenges or never feeling doubt. It means choosing to center your focus on what is working and what is possible. With every act of gratitude, you turn the dial of your mind toward positivity, making it increasingly likely that you'll manifest the kind of experiences your heart truly longs for. As we continue, we'll look into everyday routines that reinforce this outlook, ensuring you remain anchored in thankful living from dawn to dusk. Establishing a gratitude practice doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. In fact, simple, consistent routines can weave thankfulness into the fabric of your everyday life. The key is to make gratitude a natural reflex rather than a sporadic thought. Think of it as a gentle companion that walks beside you from morning until night, reminding you of the quiet miracles you might otherwise overlook. Morning ritual. Right when you wake up, take a deep breath and place a hand on your heart. Feel the warmth and recognize it as a sign of life pulsing through you. Whisper or think, "I am grateful for another day to grow, learn, and love." This sets a positive tone before your feet even touch the floor. If you have a few extra moments, jot down one thing you appreciate: a safe home, a loving relationship, or even the peaceful silence before the world fully wakes up. Midday, reset. It's easy to get wrapped up in deadlines, errands, or social media distractions. Give yourself a short midday break, just a minute or two, to close your eyes and revisit a moment earlier in the day that brought you joy or relief. It could be a satisfying meal, a kind word from a friend, or a quiet moment outdoors. Consciously thank that experience for enriching your life. This helps you regain perspective and keeps your energy elevated. Evening. Reflection. As you wind down, reflect on the day's events. What went well? Did you learn something new or handle a challenge with more grace than usual? Notice if you default to focusing on problems. Gently redirect yourself to find at least one positive aspect or lesson. If you like, you can expand this into a journaling exercise where you list a few specifics. I am thankful I finished that project, or I appreciate the cheerful conversation I had. Rereading these entries in the future can be uplifting when you face tougher times. Affirmation breaks. Throughout the day, sprinkle in quick affirmations. I welcome goodness. I release tension and embrace peace, or I celebrate my progress. These small statements help you maintain momentum. They're particularly useful if you catch yourself slipping into negative thinking. A short affirmation can recenter you in the energy of gratitude. Mirror work. It may feel awkward at first, but looking into a mirror and saying something kind to yourself can have a profound effect. You might try, I value and appreciate the person I'm becoming, or even simpler, I'm proud of you. This direct self-address can cut through layers of doubt, reinforcing that you are worthy of love and all the positive outcomes you envision. By weaving these practices into your daily routine, you make gratitude not just a fleeting moment, but a constant state of awareness. The result is a life that feels richer, calmer, and more open to synchronicities. You'll also find that your resilience grows. It becomes easier to navigate challenges because you've trained yourself to see the silver lining. In the next section, we'll explore more advanced approaches to gratitude, giving you extra tools to deepen your connection with the supportive energy that's always available to you. If you've been integrating gratitude into your day and feel ready to explore its deeper currents, there are plenty of advanced techniques to try. These methods take the basics of daily appreciation a step further, adding layers of intention and creativity that can dramatically amplify your manifesting power. Remember, there's no one correct way. The key is to remain open and find what resonates most with your spirit. Visualization with gratitude. Before diving into visualization of your dream life, pause to give thanks for what you already have. Then visualize yourself in a scene that reflects your desired goal, maybe a cozy new home, a fulfilling career, or vibrant health. While picturing this scenario, layer in feelings of sincere appreciation as if it's already yours. This emotional depth anchors your vision in your subconscious, making your goals feel more achievable. Thank you letters to the future. Consider writing a heartfelt letter to yourself from 6 months or a year down the road. In it, describe how grateful you are for the changes that have taken place, the challenges you've overcome, and the abundance you're now experiencing. Seal the letter and put it away. Later, when you open it, you'll see how your gratitude acted like a beacon, guiding your actions and mindset toward that reality. Gratitude. Partnering. Team up with a friend or loved one who also wants to focus on thankfulness. You could exchange daily or weekly voice notes highlighting what you're each grateful for. Hearing someone else's gratitude often sparks new ideas of your own, creating a kind of synergy. It also serves as a gentle accountability system, making sure you don't slip back into old habits of complaint or worry. Breathwork and movement. Another advanced layer is combining gratitude with conscious breathing or light movement. During a yoga session or even a simple walk, synchronize your breath with affirmations of thanks. As you inhale, think, "I breathe in possibility." And as you exhale, "I release my fears." Add a mental statement of thanks for your body's strength and resilience. This union of body, mind, and spirit intensifies the effect of gratitude, grounding it into your physiology. Affirmation. Sequences. While a single affirmation can be impactful, creating a short sequence can deepen the experience. For example, "I am thankful for who I am. I trust in my unfolding journey. I open myself to greater blessings each day." Repeat these phrases slowly, feeling each sentiment resonate within you. By the end of the sequence, your energy is noticeably shifted. These advanced practices help you weave gratitude more intricately into your spiritual and everyday life. They offer fresh ways to connect with your inner power and the supportive forces of the universe. But don't feel pressured to try them all at once. Pick one or two that speak to you and see how they enhance your daily routines. It's all about creating a personalized tapestry of appreciation that uplifts your mindset, nourishes your soul, and paves the way for manifesting your heartfelt desires. Up next, we'll conclude by tying all these threads together, showing you how gratitude, when consistently practiced, naturally blossoms into a life that feels abundantly blessed and open to continued growth. Take a moment to breathe in and reflect on how far you've come in exploring gratitude and its power to accelerate manifestation. We began this journey by recognizing gratitude as more than a casual "thank you," but rather as a dynamic force that can shift your entire state of being. You learned how this simple yet profound practice not only improves your mindset, but also extends its influence to your body, relationships, and capacity to welcome abundance. Through each section, we uncovered different layers: how gratitude serves as an energetic booster, raising your vibration so you can recognize and accept the gifts life offers. We delved into the mechanics of rewiring old, limiting beliefs by focusing on thankfulness instead of fear, and we discovered how the body can respond positively when immersed in an appreciative mindset. We also saw how forgiveness pairs naturally with gratitude, freeing you from the shackles of resentment and enabling new opportunities to flow in. Moreover, we explored the link between gratitude and an abundance mindset, noting that regularly giving thanks helps you notice the many ways life supports you. From simple daily routines like a morning thank you ritual and an evening reflection, to more advanced methods like visualization, future letters, and combining breath work with affirmations, each step has shown that gratitude isn't a one-time effort. It's a lifestyle shift. In essence, gratitude opens doors. It doesn't magically solve every problem, but it equips you with a lens that recognizes possibility in every corner. It transforms your approach to challenges, nudges you to see lessons where you once saw defeat, and lights up the path to greater self-discovery and well-being. The real magic lies in consistent practice. Like a muscle that grows stronger with regular exercise, your capacity to appreciate and manifest expands with each intentional act of thanks. Take all of these insights and weave them into your daily life. Let gratitude guide your thoughts when worry creeps in. Let it soften your heart when resentment threatens to overshadow joy. Allow it to lead you to the people and opportunities that resonate with the energy you're cultivating. Remember that you're not alone in this journey. The universe is responsive, and every note of sincere appreciation you offer echoes back in wondrous ways. As you step away from this video, carry one final affirmation in your heart. I embrace gratitude in all I do, and my life blossoms with unending blessings. Let this be your guiding light in the days ahead. Each time you repeat it, remember that you're not just passively hoping for a better life. You're actively creating it by aligning your mind, body, and spirit with the power of thankfulness. Thank you for allowing these words to enter your awareness. May your path be illuminated by the gifts you already hold, and may your gratitude continue to bloom, revealing ever more reasons to celebrate each new day.